Howie, Susie, Peter. I was thinking 10 years ago we started this tradition. 10 years
And
ago.
we all look younger.
And you know what?
Everybody
And
looks
you don't look
right.
a bit older.
Right.
Well,
I'll pay him later.
maybe a little.
How's the year been for all of you, Howie?
Pretty good. I'm not in jail. I'm not arrested in Congo yet. No, it's been great. It's been a good year.
And Susie, how about you?
It's been a great year, actually. Yeah, everything's good.
She hasn't seen me.
Peter, you've obviously been working all over the world too, right?
Well, yeah, but I've stayed close to home, as they know. Now but it's been great.
We've taken up a little fun for clothing. For
Yeah,
Peter.
exactly.
I mean,
Yes,
I came
you're
it's
dressing
the
up for the
casual look.
occasion.
The casual
Yeah,
look.
exactly.
Yeah, you
I
have
figured
to
it's the
understand.
10-year casual.
That's so Peter, right? That's
Yeah.
just so you.
Sure.
It has been a year since we've seen you, certainly, but it's been 10 years that we've been doing this. And so I want you to reflect back to your dad and how you feel he's changed over 10 years.
Well, I think he's mellowed.
yes,
He's been
he's
mellowing
definitely mellowed.
slowly, but he has the same amount of energy. I mean, it amazes me. He isn't, he doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah, I don't think he's changed at all, actually, but maybe mellowed, I guess. But yeah, he's him.
Well, he's changed in a way, Howie, in that he's doing certain things with the company, which I found very interesting. Through all the first couple of years that I covered him, he'd always say, forget airlines. I'm never touching the airlines again. Now he's in 4 airlines.
I'm not going to comment about that. I got drug off NetJets the other night. But no.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he did airlines once before. Remember that?
Yes, and
Yeah.
he said it was
Yeah.
a mistake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he had that 1-800
And
number or
he
something
got
that he used
pretty
to say
lucky
to call.
on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know why he did that. It's good he doesn't tell me, then I can't tell you. So, I mean,
Well, looking at all of the things that he's done, he finally, at least maybe it was Todd and Ted, his big investors who handled the stock portfolios, but he went into Apple finally, but he still doesn't use an Apple iPhone?
Now, he has a flip phone, Liz.
Right.
It's an all flip phone. I don't even think it has a camera on it. I mean, and if it did, he wouldn't know how to work it, so.
Yeah, I think it's still got pistons in it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Steam powered.
He does have an iPad at his desk.
I didn't know he had an iPad.
Yeah, I set it up,
Right.
and he doesn't do much with it, but he does have it, and he looks at the stock prices, and
Right.
he knows how to use it.
But he doesn't have an email address, for
No.
instance.
Maybe the
No.
next step would be an email address.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
kicking and screaming into the 80s, maybe?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. 1880.
Well, you know, I had never used a computer, really, and speak. I didn't have an email. And then 2 friends said, well, you got to get an iPad set up so you can show people pictures and all that stuff. So I got it all set up. Well, they put an email address on it. They told me they did, just in case. So then Susie and I are in Sun Valley, and she can't get on the computer. She's cussing and swearing and throwing stuff. And so I went in the bedroom and I called Trish. I said, you told me I could email from this, right? And she goes, yeah. So tell me how to do it. So I went in and I said, oh, look, I think I'll send an email. First email I ever sent. She wasn't very happy. But, yeah.
This is after I got him to stop using the fax machine in our hotel.
No. I still
There's
get
that.
faxes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, the apple does not fall far from the tree with you, Howie, because, I think about one of our first years, because we've done this 10 years straight, uninterrupted, except for that one time when Howie couldn't find us on the floor of, back then it was the Quest Center, right?
No, I don't think that's fair. I'm sure there's a defense for this.
I'm sure there is.
If I could remember.
But we won't come to it.
Well, your dad has come so far, and we did the 50-year anniversary a couple of years ago, and that was certainly fascinating, but I saw an incredible detail that said that the stock, since he first started it, and it was $19, has jumped more than 1.3 million %.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's and the really interesting chart in the annual report is the one with the S&P, and if you look at the comparison
It's done.
of the increase, the percentage increase, and then the amount of dollars. I mean, there's a great chart in the annual report.
Did any of you guys get his stock picking prowess?
Why?
No.
We just let him do it.
Actually, I don't think it's not that complicated. I mean, you use a formula of what you think is important, and obviously you can just like cheat and use this formula. The biggest thing people can't do, the 2 things I've watched all my life, is they can't stick with something. I mean, they just
It's
like, you know,
Right,
they,
exactly.
they
And they're
don't
not
stick with it.
patient.
And then see, I have a list of 10 stocks, you know, rated, and if the market would drop, I mean, it would have to drop a lot for me to buy it now, but if the market would drop enough, I'm going to go straight in and buy as much as I can at that price that I have in my head, because everybody else is running away, and most people cannot do that. And that's where he's made a lot of money.
Right, it's that discipline, and people can't seem to do it. They always think, oh, wait a minute, look at this shiny object,
Right. Yeah,
which was
exactly.
the dot-com
Never
bubble.
forget when somebody, one of my friends came and said, you know, I'm selling all this. I go, don't sell anything, buy more. You know? And they go, no, the market's crashing. It's the market will come back. I mean, look at this country. It's never not done that. And if it doesn't do it, we got bigger problems.
Right.